What would it feel like to be in the driver's seat of your own happiness in your personal and professional life? If you change the way you look at things, things will change the way they look. We're going to talk about choosing happy and detaching from the negative conversations we carry around without even knowing it. We're going to talk about how you can turn problems into opportunities. See every moment as a chance to live abundantly and experience freedom from stress and anxiety. So why do we keep doing the things we do? Let's figure out how to get in the driver's seat of our own happiness. Shift your perspective to a happier place. Thanks for joining us.
So here we are. It is, I don't know what it is. It just is, quite frankly. It's been a while since we recorded our last episode. It's been a while since you've seen our last episode. But I'm excited about this episode. You know why? Because we left off after talking about interpretations. The next part of what I call the GAILs, G-A-I-L, apostrophe S, is limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs, do you know what limiting beliefs are, Lucy?
Beliefs that prevent you from choosing happy and beliefs that prevent you from being everything that you can be.
Okay, so can you think of any that you might have ever held as true?
Well, in the past, I probably would think that, oh, I don't have enough time to do that, or I can't lose weight, or I don't have, the wherewithal to exercise as much as I should, or want to, or that, if this person would only be this way, then I would be happy. Am I kind of on the right track?
Well, those are all excellent places where we get stuck. However, limiting beliefs are those kind of rules that we've internalized about life, whether it be gender roles. I'm the earner, therefore, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
What was your big fear when you used to wake up in the morning about your emails?
That I would miss something, or I wouldn't be able to get everything done, or that, my day was going to be horrific, or that I would get in trouble.
So what would trouble have looked like?
Well, trouble would probably have looked like my boss not being happy with me, or not getting a good rating, or maybe, disciplinary action. I don't know.
So do you remember having that conversation?
Yes.
Right. And we talked about it. And
yes.
If I'm going to share with everyone, you had responded exactly pretty much like you just did, which was, well, I might get yelled at. And do we get to meetings on time, late, or early in your rule books?
Oh, in my rule book, usually a little early.
Right. Because if you don't, what might happen?
Well, a previous boss that I had always wanted us to be at least a few minutes early for the meeting. Otherwise, she would be upset.
And at the time when we talked about it, you said, because I didn't want to get yelled at.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, does anybody else come to the meeting late? And you said, yeah, all the time. And I said, they get yelled at? And you said, no.
Right.
However, we carried that limiting belief for so long that you had internalized it. You had owned it.
Right.
Right? So that limiting belief caused that morning stress of opening those emails and wondering what's going to happen next, right? I don't even want to open the emails because I might find out I just missed a meeting, which I've never missed, which when we talked about that, and this is what happens with limiting belief. It could be, and people have said things like, you're not supposed to have fun at work. If you're having fun at work, and I've seen bosses, why are you laughing? Why are you guys having fun? If you're working, you can't be having fun. And if you're laughing, then you're not working. Right?
Well, my view is you spend 3/4 of your life, or 1/3 of your life at work, so you might as well enjoy what you're doing.
Correct. I'm with you on that. And that's not a limit, that's a freeing belief. Right? It's just the opposite. We've heard things like about boys and girls and how they're supposed to behave, right? They've done studies where girls who were great at math in second or third grade, by the time they get to fifth, sixth, or seventh grade, were no longer great at math.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they didn't change their intelligence, but society and its limiting beliefs had gotten their hands on them. And when we buy into these limiting beliefs of how we're supposed to behave, about where happy is found,
Mm-hmm.
about where we can let go of the stress. If you're not worried, then clearly there's something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not worried about this? And we've heard this before, right?
I've done it before. Oh, if I don't, stress out about something, then it won't be okay.
Or you don't care enough, right?
Right.
If if you loved me, you would, ... right? All limiting beliefs. And when we can let go of the attachment that's attached to that energy, because the GAILs are blocks. The GAILs are blocks. They take our energy is focused, and then there's this giant boulder that shows up in the middle of our energy flow. I just learned recently that you know how sharks know you're in the water? Not the blood thing.
The movement? The
No.
energy they feel?
They have
The sounds?
sensors, energy sensors in their nose. And what does our system work on? Nervous system is an electrical system. That's how it picks up our movement and our energy. So energy matters in a huge way. I've been learning so much about chakras and meridians and all the other good stuff that's out there. And when we let things get in the way, like a limiting belief, or what we've talked about before, an assumption or an interpretation, all we're doing is blocking our potential to have the abundance and happy that is really the goal of every day for everyone. No one wakes up wanting anything less. And if they do, it's because those assumptions, interpretations, limiting beliefs, and in our next episode, gremlins, are getting in the way. So that's it for now. Anything else to add?
Until next time.
Choose happy.